It says, in math class, Christina and Brett are debating the relationship between two rational numbers. Read their claims below and then write an explanation of who is correct. Use a number line model to support your answer. Christina's claim is, I know that 3 is greater than 2.5, so negative 3 must be greater than negative 2.5. Yolan says no. Celine says no. Okay? Let's see what Brett's got to say. Yes, 3 is greater than 2.5, but when you look at their opposites, their order will be opposite. So that means negative 2.5 is greater than negative 3.
Brett is correct.
Everybody agree that Brett is correct? Good. Let's draw a number line to model our answer, though. So we think Brett is correct. What are we going to put in the middle of our number line? 0. Now, what are you going to use as your intervals for each segment? Let's do halves, okay? And I'm going to make a big line for the whole numbers. Okay? I'm going to do the same thing over here, right? Okay. So we have 1, 2, 3, negative 1, negative 2, negative 3. And we know that 3 is greater than, let me mark this as a 2.5. Right? 3 is greater than 2.5. Now, Brett says that since you're looking at the opposite of those numbers, then their order will also be the opposite. Okay? Remember, when we start at 0 and we look at positive integers, we go from left to right. But when we're looking at negative integers, we go from right to left. Okay? So, if we flip this, negative 3, the opposite of negative 3 is here, and negative 2.5 is here. Well, this number is farther to the right, correct? Anything farther to the right is going to be greater, right, on a number line. Anything. Because that's getting either closer to 0 or higher in a positive value. So if you're looking at negative numbers, the numbers closest to 0 are higher than the numbers that are farther away from 0, right? The numbers closest to 0 are higher than the numbers that are farther away from 0. Okay? They're less negative. Think of it like that. They're less negative. So that's how we would see that as greater. Negative 2.5 is greater. And 3, of course, we know is greater. Okay?